that we don't see us, and like having this time with our classmate in like old times was very funny.
Diana Otero, you were there too. I saw you. Tell me, what was it like for you?
It was good, I guess. Okay. Well, at the beginning, I didn't want it to go, but my best friend told me like, "Oh, I wanted to see you." And I was like, "Okay, I will go." And we spent like a good time because we played volleyball, so it was kind of fun.
Okay, that's great. Who else went? Ana Lucia, were you there? Did you go? Tell me about it. What was it like?
Was I think very fun. I was happy because I was new in the school, so I never go like in person. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I have fun.
That's nice. Okay, so people, next trimester, we're going to try to do it again, like a little more often, not too often, but a little more. And particularly those of you who are in 10th, 11th, and 12th grades, because you have some complicated subjects that sometimes really require you to be there present. Okay? And one more time, it's not going to be mandatory, so you don't have to go, but it's a good idea if you can make it, if you can go. If you can't go, no problem, but it would be good to try. Hopefully next year everything is different and we're back to normal. Okay, people, so in this class we're going to be talking about bullies. We're going to spend this next few minutes talking about bullies. And in the book that we just kind of finished, sort of, and the movie that we're going to watch on the 27th, I think it is. Let me get that date for you. 28, on Friday the 28th. In that book, there are at least 5 bullies mentioned. At least 5 bullies. But before while you think about who those 5 bullies were, what is a bully? Give me the definition of bully. What is a bully?
People that don't know what to do with their lives and start bothering others because they think that they're the ones that are, bullying are more interested. And, our people, because how can I say it? Like their anger and worries, they use them like actions, like to dejar salir eso. Like,
let out.
But by doing that, they use people and trick people and, bother people. Because I think by doing that, they will solve everything. But it's not.
Anybody else? What is a bully? Give me a definition of a bully.
Someone that abuses those with less power than them.
Okay, good. One more person? What is a bully?
That is maybe aggressive with another person and intimidate.
Good. Okay, people, bullies have always existed, okay? There have always been bullies. If you go read the Bible, you're going to find bullies in the Bible. It's always been an issue. And all the definitions that you gave are right. There are people who abuse others because they think they're more special, or they think they have more power, or they think they're better than these other persons. How many of you here have ever been bullied? Let me see your hands. No? Nobody here? Sort of? How can you be sort of bullied though? Which one of you has ever been bullied? No? You're a lucky bunch. Now, which one of you has ever been a bully? You don't want to answer that one. None of you have ever been a bully. No? You have never made fun of somebody or told them something that hurt them.
I was going to say that because that depends. Because if you are like someone that are like energetic and all the time are molestando, bothering all the people or other people, like they are just your friend and you think that you have the confidence to do it with them, and the result is that you offend them and they start crying because you say something that hurt them and you don't know.
Okay, so you're saying that sometimes you can be an unintentional bully. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay. Anybody else has ever been a bully? Have you ever told a friend something that hurt them? Yes, you have, but that doesn't mean you're a bully, okay? A bully is somebody who does it over and over and over again and does it because they want you to be hurt, okay? Good, so tell me a little bit about cyberbullying. How is it different, or is it different? Everybody knows what cyberbullying is, right? Yes? What is cyberbullying? Who wants to tell me?
I think it's like bullying, but in social media.
Yeah. So yes?
People playing with your privacy. And that's why a lot of people get so, damaged from mental health, because maybe some people might think that cyberbullying it's nothing, but you have your phone, you have friends, you have secrets, and that's in your phone now. It's the only way for you to to keep things from yourself and the secrets that you tell to your friends. So I think it's more damaging than the physical one, because you keep your dark secret in your phones and computer.
Okay, so let's talk about that, people. Which one is more damaging? When somebody at school is telling you, or when somebody does cyberbullying, which one is more damaging, do you think? Are they the same? Is one better than the other? What do the rest of you think? Mandisa says that cyberbullying is more damaging. What about the rest of you? What do you think?
I think cyberbullying is
Wait, I will tell you why I choose cyberbullying. Because in real life you can ask for help, but when you're being
cyberbullied,
you cannot ask for help, because you have to explain to those people what are the secrets, what are the things that they manipulate you and threaten you with, and that's so embarrassing.
Okay, go ahead, Janice. What were you saying?
I think that cyberbullying is worse, because I don't think that someone will tell you the same thing that they tell you through the screen or at the same level. Like, I don't think they are capable of. And if they are, oh my God, they are psychos, because I can't.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I mean, what Mandisa mentioned also, Mandisa said that it's hard for you to look for help if you're being cyberbullied. And Janice is saying that it's true. Sometimes people will tell you something in the privacy of their phone that they wouldn't say to your face. And that's also true. What about the rest of you? One more person. Tell me, which one do you think is worse? Physical bullying or cyberbullying?
I think physical bullying.
Who's talking? Sally. Go ahead, Sally.
Because, in real time, real person, sometimes the words hurt more than in a phone, Sometimes when it's physical, it's more difficult than when you're in a phone, because sometimes maybe if you're in a phone, you're like, I really don't care about that, but
Okay, so people talk to me about what are the things that you can do when somebody is bullying you. Let's talk first about physically bullying you. So the person is right here in your face saying, you're so ugly, or stuff like that. What are some things that you can do so it doesn't affect you? Because, it really shouldn't, because other people's opinions shouldn't mean anything to you, but yes, you're teenagers, and at that age, it kind of does. So what can you do to protect yourself?
And ask
Beat
for
them up.
help and try to find the why these people are trying to do this, and overthink, like get in your mind like these words really need to affect me, because if you, a lot of people that are affected will never think like if what she or him doing it's wrong. Do I have the right to stop it? Because a lot of people don't ask those questions to themselves, and that's why they still let those people keep bullying them.
Okay, so when you're small kids and you go home and you tell your mom somebody's bullying you at school, what do moms usually tell you to do?
To tell your teacher, or to defend
Kick
yourself.
kick the person.
Or
Or
you
to
say,
ignore.
Mary Romero, what do you say? To hit them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but usually moms say, oh, ignore them. Okay, a lot of moms say that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So, and they could also tell you, oh, tell the teacher. That doesn't work either. So then what really works? So let's go with Mary Romero's policy of hitting them. Does that work?
Sometimes
No.
punching someone, it's really a good option.
Hitting someone is a good option.
Punch in their face is really so good. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good therapy, free therapy.
Oh my goodness, you violent little kids.
If they kick them in the face and they disfigure his nose, maybe the two they make them ugly too, and
Oh my goodness.
they are ugly.
See, I actually don't think there's a way that you can stop it or make it better. I just think that you have to face it. No, just, I don't know. You can stop it.
Your parents, I think your parents are the ones that can help you, because if your parent make you think from the beginning when you were a child that you're good and you won't let anyone bother you, you will not notice people around you are bullies, or when people are bullying you, you will not notice and you will not care.
Okay.
Why do I am saying this? Because
Let's
I have never
on Lisa.
I was bullied. Never. I was like every time with my long face, like if you want to fight, I will fight you. Okay? And right here, you will not bully me. Okay? I was over like that.
Okay.
I know. In the end, some people started thinking that I was, like rude, and people were not interested in me. I better
oh my goodness
have those kind of things that have fake friends around me and bullying me around.
Okay. So Janice,
that's true. That's true.
Wait, people, let's relax. I'm loving this. Janice was saying there's nothing you can do. Are you sure about that, Janice?
Yeah, because I mean, as someone that is not very talkative, and I am an introvert, and I will just stay quiet and just let it flow. Like, what else can I do? Because they like to take advantage of the quiet ones. As me.
Okay.
No, mommy, you can do something. At a certain point, like me, I almost got bullied like 3 days in a row.
Oh
it was about 48 hours, and this guy was giving me really hard until I got mad and punched him in the face. That's what I did. I faced it, and I ended it.
Okay. Anna, what were you saying?
That sometimes you have to say like stop doing that, because I was bullied like years ago in my old school. So I remember I was in the bathroom with the girls, and the girl was like, I don't know what she's telling about me, but she's saying bad thing about me, and I was like ignore it, and just I was like, stop, I'm tired. I closed the door, like, something, you have to tell me something, tell me in my face. And after that, she never bullied me again, like literally.
Okay. Yeah, okay, this is some good stuff. So some of you say that you can stop it and some say you can't. Okay, so I understand your point, Janice, because I'm also an introvert. Many people don't believe that I am, but I am an introvert. I would be happy locked up in my room all day and don't have to see other humans. I'm like that. It's just my personality. But I am also very talkative. I like to talk, and, as you know. And I have a way in which I was never bullied. I was never bullied because I was the quiet kid sitting there in the classroom. But if anybody tried to come close to me, I would just give them a look and people would be like, whoa, you know? So it doesn't, being an introvert, people sometimes see it as a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of weakness. It just means that you don't like to talk and you love your own thoughts. But sometimes I think it depends on the type of bully, because there are some bullies that even if you punch them in the nose, they're gonna come back. And even if you tell them stop, they're gonna come back. So you have to learn how to develop strategies. And people, bullying doesn't stop when you become an adult. There are adult bullies. You've seen them. You see them in traffic. You see them at government offices when you have to get some paperwork done. You've seen adult bullies. So it's not something that just like, oh, I'm 18, woo, no more bullies. No, it's gonna continue. So the idea is that we need to develop different strategies to learn how to deal with these bullies. And one of the best strategies that I have found, well, thanks to all of you who go around punching people. I can't punch people. I have very delicate hands. But one of the best strategies that I have found is to build up myself so much that whatever they want to say just slips off. Okay? Because I can't change another person. None of us. We can't change other people, but we can change ourselves. So if I become so internally strong that whatever people say doesn't bother me, then the bully's gonna have to find somebody else to go and bully because it's not gonna affect me. And that's probably one of the best strategies I've found. Go ahead, Mary Foster.
I think that it also depends on the reaction we give, because when bullies come to us, they are expecting a reaction from us, like maybe crying or show weakness. But if we express the other way around, like I don't care, or just laugh at them or throw them a kiss, they are like, what's wrong with you? And I think maybe that would.
Yeah, I've thrown kisses at car bullies. You're driving your car, minding your own business, and somebody just cuts in or tries to tell you something, and you just do like this. The end. Okay, so people, in the book, in the story, there were at least five bullies. Tell me, who were the five bullies? The first bully.
Asef?
Before Asef.
Amir was a bully.
Amir.
Yeah, so we have Asef and Amir. So who else? Let's make the list. Amir, Asef, not this Amir Yard. He's a sweet boy, the one in the book. Amir, Asef, who else? What about Baba? Was Baba a bully? Think about it. And who did he bully?
Amir?
Yes.
Okay.
Baba was a bully, and he bullied his own son. He always made his son feel that there was something wrong with him, that he wasn't good enough. You know, he was constantly, for instance, when he got car sickness, which is something that he couldn't control, and he was vomiting, Baba would always look at him like he was a disappointment. That is bullying. So then we have Baba, we have Amir. Who did Amir bully?
Hassan.
Yeah. What? Who was saying something else? So we have Baba, Amir, Asef. Who are the other bullies?
The one that died in the fuel
Yeah, but they're going to just put him, Kadir or something. They just put him in a sex group. Asef and his two friends. There were two more bullies. What about Soraya's dad? General something. I wrote it down. Wait, General Tahiri. He was also a bully. Who did he bully? Remember when he told his wife, what did he tell his wife?
To not to sing others, that she can sing to others.
She used to be this famous singer, and when he married her, he told her she couldn't sing anymore. That's bullying. And he also bullied his daughter, Soraya, because of the mistake that she made, which was to run away with some guy when she was 18. Okay, and the fifth bully is the Taliban. The Talibans were just bullies. Now, there's something that a lot of bullies have in common, and I want to discuss this with you. What you've heard the term psychopath and sociopath. What's the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath? I think we talked about this a few years ago, so somebody in here got to remember this conversation.
I remember that a psychopath was born with that, being, with that problem. And a sociopath is made with the kind of life that that person had. I don't know if I'm explaining myself.
Yeah, that's good at some point.
There's a person born being a psychopath, but a person who's not born being a sociopath.
Yeah, you have great memory. Now, other than that, a psychopath is usually a person who is allegedly born, because they say they're born because they don't have any proof, but they don't have any proof. So a psychopath is a narcissist. What's a narcissist? Who can tell me what is a narcissist?
A narcissist is a person who always thinks that they are good. Do everything for the public opinion. If they apologize, they don't feel it. They just do it because of the acceptance of others. But they always think that they are right.
Yeah. So a narcissist is a person who thinks they're superior, okay? And everybody else is inferior. They are the only and best at everything. So psychopaths are narcissists. Psychopaths do not have a conscience, meaning that if they do something wrong, they don't really care. They don't know how to feel. They don't feel emotions. What they do is that they imitate people. So they would look at you when you're crying and study it and say, oh, so if this happens, I'm supposed to cry. Now I know. And then they imitate the behavior. Also, psychopaths are, I said they're cold. They don't have any emotions. They are narcissistic, and they also don't repent. So if they do something wrong, they're not ever going to say they're sorry. They're going to say it's your fault. Okay, so even if, for example, a psychopath is walking down the street and he trips and falls, he's going to beat up some guy because it's the other guy's fault that he fell. So that's a psychopath. And then the sociopath is a person who simply is rebellious, a person who likes to break the rules and is always in trouble, always in trouble. So when we talk about bullies, some of them are going to be psychopaths, ni modos, but a lot of them are simply sociopaths. They're kids who love to be in trouble, love to do things that are breaking the rules, love to make everybody feel angry at them. So that's the main difference. Okay, so people, when you're dealing with bullies, I think one of the important things that you need to do, which most people don't, is try to figure out if this person is a psychopath or a sociopath. No matter what you do to the psychopath bully, it's not going to stop. Because they have no internal mechanism that's telling them that something is wrong. The sociopath might stop. And I think that's what the difference is between the bully that's constantly no matter what, and the bully that backs off. I think that's one of the biggest differences. So let's talk a little bit more about cyberbullying. Somebody gets into your account or just visits your account and starts texting you all kind of horrible things. There are many examples or many stories of kids who have actually committed suicide because they were being cyberbullied. So it is very powerful. How do you protect yourself from that? Like, say for instance, you post a picture on Instagram and some random person who's probably a fake account starts getting on you like, you're so ugly, you're so fat, why are you doing this? You should kill yourself. Why don't you kill yourself? You're too ugly, you're too fat, you shouldn't be around, you shouldn't be breathing, you're too ugly, you're too fat. You know, constantly. How do you protect yourself from that? Yes, you can block the person, but if it's a fake account, the person can just open another fake account and continue. So how do you protect yourself? Tell me, you social media people.
So, very interesting you said that. Very interesting you said that because casually, yesterday I watched a video about like an Asian girl who was bullied. She was a teenager, she was in school, and she runs like a social media account, and she gets bullied because she's Asian, because, you know, racist people or whatever. And suddenly, these people get into her private messages and start texting like, "Oh my God, you're fake. Whether you wear a mask all the time, you probably look older than the mask and whatever." And normally, you would just like private your account and block them. But the thing that she did, on the other hand, is that she decided to flirt with the guy on the DMs. Like, "What's your favorite color? Oh my God! Like, do you like my sweater?" And she just went like that, like, was like messing with the guy for a couple days until the guy gets tired and he just left her completely. So that's a good way to like bully your bully, you know, bully them into exhaustion. Just make sure they don't want to bully you.
Wow. Well, that's an interesting strategy. It's good. Because then she completely disarmed him, took away the reason for his bullying. That's a good one. Okay, who has another strategy that you could use to defend yourself from a cyberbully? And I'm going to take a picture of you because you're so pretty. Wait, where's everybody? There you go. Everybody on my screen? Okay, say cheese. You know, I'm going to put that on my, oh, no, but this is too far away. Why are so many people in this class today? I'm going to make this smaller. Okay, so yes, anybody else? Tell me. Go ahead.
I think that when you're gonna be on the internet or on social media, before, like, it was very important to have anonymity, but nowadays everyone makes an account with their pictures and where they live. So in my opinion, the best way to stay away from bullying online is to be anonymous. Because even if you go to like the most normal sites, you don't even have to go to like really weird places. You just go on YouTube, you make a comment, you say something, your opinion, there's gonna be someone telling you to kill yourself. Like, that's normal internet behavior. The internet is like that. So you can't take that to heart. If someone tells you kill yourself on the YouTube comment section, that's a YouTube comment. That person probably doesn't even remember commenting that. They don't mean it. And so I think you have to remain anonymous so that they don't relate you with that person that they said, "Oh, kill yourself," because then they can target you. They can go for you. But if you're anonymous, they just tell you that and they forget about you forever. They never see you again.
Yeah, okay. That's a good strategy. Good. That's really good. Who else?
Don't share your personal issues. I mean, if it's your audience, someone that meet you on the internet, and it's not someone that you know physical, and if you share those personal issues like in your IG, Instagram, they can take advantage of that, and they can mess around with that, with stuff that they don't know how much it triggers you. And it can take it to levels that you can commit suicide and, I don't know, hurtful things.
Yeah, great advice, people. Good stuff. But people, you know what? Never commit suicide because of what somebody said. Nobody should have that much power. Nobody alive should have that much power. If somebody tells you, go take a shower, and you don't want to take a shower, you don't do it. So then why, if somebody tells you, go kill yourself, go kill yourself, go kill yourself, go kill yourself, you're going to do it? Don't give people that much power. And it all goes back to what I said. Build up your inner self so much. Make yourself so strong on the inside that these things just roll off your back. Because bad people, we're always going to have bad people. The world is always going to have bad people. They would always be among us. You can't let them ruin your life and your day. Who has another strategy? So far, what you've shared is really good stuff. Adrian said that flirt back. I mean, person is telling you nonsense, be sweet and kind and flirt with them. Because what they're looking for actually is for you to get angry and sad. Don't give them that. And Moises said, just be anonymous. Great, that's great advice. And Janice said, don't share your personal stuff. What else? Give me more advice, people.
Play dumb. Like, if you, I don't know, but I have an experience like that. And I mean, I think it depends on people's personality, but the way I solved this, that was a guy like, you know, I was like playing like a little kid. And I understand that if you're in your phone or I don't know, wherever you are doing, and you play and you ride like a kid, those people that mostly are like grown-ups are going to stay, I don't know, like mad, because it happened to me. I was doing it to someone because I didn't know the phone number and this weird guy, and then I was playing like dumb, and the this guy played dumb with me, and I got so frustrated just because the guy couldn't write well. He was like writing like he was a little kid. I was like, what you doing? What you writing? I can't understand. What are you trying to say? Because I want to understand to play dumb, and then you get the loss of interest in having my number that I don't know. How do you get it?
Yeah, but that's another thing. People just hand out your number like it's popcorn. I mean, why do people do that? And then these random people are texting you like, hola. Anybody text me hola, I'm ignoring it. I don't know who you are. Hola, what am I supposed to do? Come answer you hola back, and then what you say? ¿Cómo estás? And then I say bien y tú. I don't have time for that foolishness. So stop handing out people's numbers. That's something that we should all do. Before you share somebody's number, ask them, can I share your number? Because there's nothing more disturbing than getting some random number like hola. Who has time for that? Yeah, that's good. Okay, people, what can you do? We're talking about what to do to avoid being bullied. But what can you do to avoid becoming the bully? Because it's really easy to become a bully. So tell me, what are some strategies for you to not be a bully? Some of you haven't spoken. I'm going to start calling your names. Brenda, Lucia, Natalie, Layali. Y'all need to talk now. What are some things that you can do to not become a bully?
I would say pay attention to yourself more and your imperfections, because I know it's wrong to think about you as a wrong person and think like you're worthless, but sometimes it works. Like people have to stop picking their nose in people's businesses and start worrying about themselves,
Okay.
I think that's
basically mind your own business.
Yes.
Okay, Brenda, Layali, and Natalie, talk to me. What are some things you can do to avoid becoming a bully?
I think we should put like in the position of the victim. I think that we should think like, how does that person will feel if I tell that person things that can affect that person. So I think we should think about how other people will feel if I'm acting like a bully.
Okay, so be more empathetic. show empathy. Show empathy. Good. What about Layali and Brenda? What can you do to not become a bully?
Don't do to others what I don't want that people do to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There was more you could have said, but I'm taking it. Brenda, what do you think people can do to not become a bully?
I am agree about what Natalie say. I think the same, I will say. If you don't want to be bully, I mean, I will not like to be bullied. I will not be that person. I mean, like, I don't know if I can explain it. I would say that imagine to be that person, how I will feel, so I will not be a bully. I can explain it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And people, becoming a cyberbully is really, really easy. I just remembered why I was telling you about psychopaths and sociopaths. The difference between Asif and all the other bullies that we mentioned, except the Taliban. Asif and the Taliban, they're psychopaths. The others were sociopaths. Okay, good. So where was I going with this? It's very easy to become a cyberbully. Very, very easy. Because we see something, we have an opinion, we want to comment our opinion. You don't have to tell everybody your opinion about everything. Keep your opinion to yourself. Sometimes nobody cares. And this stuff that you were going to say could actually be very hurtful. So before you type something into your phone on social media, think, am I going to be offensive or am I going to actually help this person be a better person? If what you're going to type is offensive, don't write it. It's very, very common. If you go on business social media accounts, you're going to see all the bullies show up there. And they just write random, ridiculous opinions about the business. Producto de porquería, servicio asqueroso, no sirve. Why? If you had a bad experience, call somebody, talk to them. Don't be typing nonsense on social media. And people think it's so normal and so correct to do this. For instance, a few months ago, Panafoto on Facebook was announcing some product, some rebaja in the prices. And somebody was typing, pero esa porquería no vale ni eso. I'm like, really? I mean, seriously, if you don't like it, okay, you don't have to like it. But don't type that kind of nonsense on social media because you look like a fool, first of all. And secondly, life has a way of giving us what we give. And if you're a very mean person, you're just going around typing horrible things, you're going to get a lot of that back. If your friend posted a picture and you didn't like it, you can tell your friend, hey, you know what? Why did you post that picture? But don't type, que fea te ves, estás gorda, deberías quitar eso. No. And a lot of times people feel that if they type it on social media, and I think Janice said that, people type things that they wouldn't say to your face. People think that because they type it on social media, it doesn't hurt and it's okay. I can do that. No, you can't. So one of the most important things that you can do to not become a bully is to think. But the most important of all is to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you are not going to go around hurting people. Because only people who are hurting are going to hurt other people. People give what they have. If you have anger and hatred in your heart, that's what you're going to give. But if you have taken the time to love yourself, then you have love in your heart for you, and then you're going to give that. So all of those people out there typing nonsense and bullying are people who inside their hearts, there's nothing good there. Everybody gives what they have. Cada uno da lo que tiene. So if you're giving people garbage, it's because that's what you have in your heart. So I think the most important step for us not to become bullies is to learn to love ourselves. When you love yourself, you cannot find time to go around hating on other people. Okay? So how does the book end? Anybody got to the end of the book yet? Come on. We're going to watch the movie on the 28th. Finish the book. So we can't talk about how the book ends. It ends in a beautiful way. The thing is this, ladies and gentlemen. Try as you go through life to not make people feel bad about themselves. If you can't help people to feel better, then just stay away from people. This thing about just making everybody feel bad because it makes you feel good to make people feel bad, that means that you have a mental disease and you need to get help. That's not normal human behavior. Okay, so coming up, like I said, on the 28th, on Friday the 28th at 10 o'clock, we're going to watch that movie. If you can't come, that's okay. I'm not going to cry, but try to come. I will be waiting for you with a big bottle of alcohol and a whole bunch of Clorox wipes, and I'm going to wipe you down, and we're going to wipe everything and just wipe, and then watch the movie and then wipe everything and leave with new masks. I'm actually even going to give you masks because you're not leaving there with the same mask that you came with. So we're going to be ultra clean. And what I really want to do is for us to sit, watch the movie, and maybe if we have time, discuss it, because the movie lasts 2 hours. So if we go there at 10, the movie's going to end at, yes. But it's good. It's good. It's good. It's 2 hours, but it's good. Really good. And so that's why we need to carry snacks. Now, traditionally, back when we were wild, we would just open the bag of snacks and everybody puts their finger in. We're not doing that anymore. We're living in COVID times. So if you're going to bring snacks, be selfish and only bring for yourself, because you're the only one putting your fingers in there. We don't want to touch your stuff where your fingers have been. So bring some snacks, bring some drinks. We're not even going to give you cups because you don't know where that cup has been. Bring snacks, bring drinks only for yourselves. And let's do this, watch the movie and discuss it. There's some, what I really want to discuss most is the differences between the movie and the book, because somehow anytime they make a movie, they change it up. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So we're going to discuss the differences between the movie and the book. Okay, people, those of you who are overachievers, this is the book we'll be reading next, Brave New World. Brave New World. It's not really thick. This one has all the commentaries. It's a really thin book, and it's gonna blow your mind if you haven't read it yet. It's gonna blow your mind. Brave New World. Do you have any questions for me? Ask me one question. No questions? No? Okay, people, then see you next Thursday. Oh, and the week that we're watching the movie, that last week of the month, we're not having virtual class. So probably next week is going to be our last class. Yes, next Thursday is going to be our last class. That last week we're not having class, of course, because who wants to see me twice? You do. Anyway, bye-bye. See you next time.